Welcome to Clover's Connected Classroom. I am Beth Goff, Instructional Technology Specialist for Clover School District, and this video is to serve as an orientation to Clover's Connected Classroom for this pilot year. This is the only slide that I will read to you verbatim. The only reason I read it to you that way is because it took a long time to condense all of the reasons behind why we are doing the Connected Classroom into one nice, neat sentence. Our district mission is to prepare each child for a successful, productive, and responsible future. Mobile devices increase our connectivity to people, places, and things, which connect students to limitless learning opportunities because they will have access to the most current information on any topic through the internet and to our learning management system where they can communicate, collaborate, create, publish, and learn as they grow into successful, productive digital citizens. Because of our Connected Classroom initiative, we believe that we will realize 4 outcomes. These outcomes align to our district's core values. The first of which, we believe that we will realize 4 outcomes because of our Connected Classroom initiative. The first of these is creativity, because we value meaningful experiences that shape students' vision for the future, and these will foster creativity. The second is collaboration, because we value continuous improvement through collaboration. Our devices will connect us to vast resources, including people with whom we can collaborate. The third is problem solving, because we value an individualized and personally relevant education where students think critically and gain skills in problem solving. They will be able to apply learning in new situations. Finally, digital citizens, because we value a safe and nurturing environment and will make every effort to build digital citizens who are prepared for a successful, productive, and responsible future. So you're starting to hear a broken record about successful and productive. We believe that our students, because of this initiative, will be exposed to the things to prepare them to be responsible and productive, no matter what their future may hold. There are several guiding documents for the Connected Classroom. All of these are on the Connected Classroom website, and you can see the address there. Soon, you will be able to just go to the Clover homepage and type "Connected" at the end of the address to get to the actual website that holds these documents. The top document is called the Mobile Computing Guide. It contains all of the details behind the Connected Classroom initiative, including rules and regulations. The board policies and rules that relate to technology are linked on that website as well. There are many forms to sign, and we will reference those in this video. You may also get copies of those on this website. The Connected teachers make a pledge to you and your students. They make a 4-pronged pledge. The first piece is that they will fully embrace and integrate technologies into their instruction, as well as develop their own personal technical skills to enhance their effectiveness and productivity. They are growing along with your students. They also promise to utilize technology effectively to differentiate and personalize instruction. A personally relevant education is one of our core values. Teachers will also provide technology support to students as needed to complete learning tasks. They're not going to assign them something to do that they haven't shown them the technical how-to for. The last is the most important. Technology will be used as an enhancement rather than a substitute for classroom instruction. Technology will not be replacing the adults that work in the school. We will still build meaningful relationships with students. The district assumes several responsibilities as well as the ones that your students and yourself will assume. Students will have access to either an iPad or MacBook Air depending on their level in the Connected Classrooms. Once forms have been signed and they've been given the go-ahead, they may be taking those home as well. When they're on campus, their internet access will be filtered and monitored. Any apps that we ask them to use will be loaded onto the devices, and instructions on how to use those apps will be given. Students will be issued a cloud-based storage solution. It's called SkyDrive. It's changing over to OneDrive. Microsoft is changing its name, but it's similar to Dropbox. Connected Classroom teachers will instruct students on the inappropriate use of the internet as well as its appropriate use. So they're going to know where the boundaries lie in the classroom and how to use the device appropriately in the classroom. The protection plan for this school year is covered by the district's initiative. We are not asking families for any money this year. If the device is stolen, we'll tell you what to do with that. If the device is accidentally damaged, we'll take care of that. Obviously, malicious damage will require fees to be paid on the student's part. But accidents happen, and we are assuming that liability for this school year. The students have several responsibilities. They will be responsible for the use and care of their device. It is to remain in its protective case and free of marks and stickers that weren't put on there by the district. They are still responsible for their assignments. If they have a school assignment to be done, it is to be done on the device at home or at school as it is assigned. They are responsible for putting the file in the right place. Although all students do not necessarily have network access at home, they will have time at the beginning or end of a class period to upload or download anything they would need to work offline when they're away from school. Devices are to be used as instructed. Their use outside of appropriate times or in an inappropriate way will result in disciplinary consequences. Any damages are to be reported immediately to the teacher and could be the student's responsibility. Again, accidents happen and we will take care of those. It's when they happen intentionally that becomes a disciplinary consequence. Students that take the devices home are responsible for charging them and bringing them back to class each day. At the high school, it is important that you realize that not every classroom may be a connected classroom, and that the use outside of the connected classroom is up to the individual teacher's discretion. In elementary and middle school, that's different. All of the students at that level in that team will have devices, so they shouldn't encounter a lot of classrooms where the devices would not be able to be used. Any pre-installed program or application is to be left on the device. Students are always expected to follow the district's technology policies concerning mobile computing, which can be found in the Mobile Computing Guide, and the acceptable use of technology policies that they signed at registration. We have a few responsibilities that fall to the parents and guardians. We expect that you have a conversation with your child about age-appropriate use in your home. We want you to monitor their activity when they're using the device at home. We protect their internet access when they're at school, but if they're on your network, you have to ensure that they are filtered and monitored in a way that is appropriate. We hope that you ensure proper care and maintenance of the device when it's home. It's the student's responsibility. However, we need you to encourage them to follow the rules that we have imposed. Should the device be stolen, it needs to be reported to law enforcement immediately, because the police report is how we will replace the device. Devices are for student use. The proper use and content of the device is the responsibility of the student, regardless of whether another user in your home may have actually accessed the content on the device. If a student brings a device back to school with inappropriate content and other students view that inappropriate content, it doesn't matter who brought that inappropriate content to the device. The student was the one that exposed others, so they are the ones that have to serve the disciplinary consequences. Some tips for protecting your device. It should always remain in its district-issued case, and the cover should be free of marks and stickers. If you need to clean the device, a dry soft cloth should be used. Lysol wipes are okay. Do not bump, throw, or lean on the device. It does have a screen that is fragile and could crack. Never leave the device in an unlocked car or other unsupervised place. Our students go lots of places and may have their book bag just thrown to the side while they do something. Realize that that device has a cost, and we need to keep it supervised. Please keep food and drinks at a safe distance from the device at all times. So in summary, here are the responsibilities. Your student is assigned a device, and although it is their responsibility to take care of it, it is property of the district and its use will be monitored at all times. The care, use of, and content of the mobile device is the assigned student's responsibility. Inappropriate or intentional misuse of the device will result in disciplinary action, and the device may be repossessed at any time. Damage and loss fees can be found in the Mobile Computing Guide. There are several key elements to the connected classroom. The first is email. Your students have a school email address. It is their last name, first name, middle initial at students.clover.k12.sc.us. Right now, they may only email within the Clover domain, meaning they can only email other students and their teacher. SkyDrive and Microsoft 365 are licenses that we've purchased that allow your students to put documents in the clouds and retrieve them from any device that has web access. So they could start a Word document in their SkyDrive on their iPad at school and then pick it up and work on it on their Kindle Fire or their PC or Mac computer at home. Again, any device that has web access can access the things that are in the student's SkyDrive and that are created with the Microsoft 365 Office Suite, Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Finally, students will have an account for a learning management system. The two top choices in Clover School District are My Big Campus and Edmodo. Your students can explain to you what those are, but basically they are online tools that allow teachers to make assignments and create discussions with the class. Digital citizenship is a concept that helps students understand how to use technology appropriately in a society full of technology. We will be expecting students to use it appropriately and responsibly anytime they use it, here at school or if they're at home. We have precautions in place for them to participate safely and securely in this environment, and we want them to enjoy the rights of a digital world in this educational setting. We want you to continue those conversations at home, and those may be difficult, so resources can be found on the commonsensemedia.org website. You can see the link at the bottom. They have tip sheets that are made for each grade band. So whether you have a 3rd grader or a 12th grader, you can see resources and conversations for each age group. If you have any questions beyond this video, you are asked to check out that Clover Connected Classroom page to see the answers to frequently asked questions. You may also email the address given on the screen, or contact your students' teachers. Thank you for watching this webcast. Please remember to initial on the student pledge that you watched this webcast and sign that you agree to help your students follow the rules and reminders on that document.